a frazzled mess. It's absolutely tipped it down here, and yeah, it's a bit cold, but I'm gonna head back to my home now and pick up all my gear, and then we're gonna head to the studio. Oh, right, we're in the studio. Let's clip my mic on. There we go, that should have worked. Good morning, and I'm at my studio. It is, let's have a look, let's keep a track of the time. It is 9:20, so I've not done too bad considering I've just done drop off for my daughter and sat in all that traffic, and then yeah, we're managed to go home, sort the dog, pick up all my equipment and get to the studio, so not doing too bad. Today is a little bit different, so I'm going to be jumping between this camera here and my DJI. And the DJI, I love the camera that I'm shooting on at the moment, and that is purely because I can control everything in the camera, from the lighting, the settings, the aperture, everything. With this, it's more click record, and that's about it. And I don't love the quality, if I'm honest. I love the fact that I can pick it up and shoot it, and especially for vlogging, it feels a lot more natural. It feels easier. It's obviously a lot smaller, whereas my digital SLR is, you know, it's big and I have to put it on a tripod, and it does feel like you're controlling the narrative a little bit more in comparison to the vlogging camera, where it's a little bit more freestyle. But that being said, no, thank you. It's okay. My dad's talking through the window and asking me if I want a hot chocolate before I start, which I kind of do, but I'm not actually starting yet, if that makes sense. So I know I'm speaking to you, but I'm just going to run you through everything in today's video. So I've completely lost track of where I am now. Anyway, what I thought I'd do is actually just show you a really normal day here in my studio. Now, it's not going to be very interesting at all, so that is a little bit of a pre-warning about this video. And I wasn't going to film it. There was no plan whatsoever. And I thought this morning, I was like, hang on a minute. This is actually the majority of what I do. It's a lot of emails, it's a lot of communicating, it's a lot of setting up, it's a lot of recording, a lot of editing, and actually the creative element isn't a huge part of what I do. I'd love to sit here and every single video show you creating art, but actually running a art business online is very different, because a lot of that is obviously creating the content and creating everything around it. And obviously with my business, it isn't just me creating and making. There is other elements of it to do with the marketing, which will lead me nicely onto my next section. I am going to take my coat off, by the way. I've realised I'm sat here in my waterproof from the school run. But yeah, let's get my things set up. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need this, my laptop, and I'm going to need that a little bit later on, but we can sort that later. Right, let's put my nice little atmospheric light on. So I am using the newer light wand for this, and let's put it on. There we go. And I don't particularly want it this white. I need to take it warmer. So I need to find where that setting is. I don't know where it is. Okay. Seems to not like the fact that it's got no charge. Right. There we go. That's the kind of light I want. There we go. And then if I kind of hide it there, I say should, let me turn the camera around because I can't see my screen. It should give me a little bit of a warmer backdrop. Right, let's take my coat off because we don't want to be seen in my waterproof jacket for the whole video. If you would have watched my previous video with Ellis, where I did a podcast episode, she asked me what I'm currently working on, and it's the first time I've actually spoken about what I'm working on in the background. A lot of this video today is actually going to be about what it is that I'm working on in the background. So that is that I'm currently doing my level 3 award in education and training for adults. I took the plunge last year to do it, and I did some certificates in mental health and safeguarding, got my DBS enhanced, so everything is checked and I'm ready to go. But I had a big kind of piece missing in my jigsaw, and that was to have a qualification behind me. So you don't need an official qualification for this if you're going to run your own workshops or work independently. But what I'm looking to do is go into essentially marketing for creatives and artists and makers and graphic designers, media, anything like that. I'm looking to teach it in the adult sector or higher education. And in order for me to do that, there is certain tick box jobs that I need to do. So whilst I have been filming my videos and filming my podcasts, I've actually been behind the scenes doing my studying and my assessments and my coursework for this award. And it's not been easy. I'm not going to lie. It's been quite difficult. And it's not necessarily the curriculum that's difficult. What you're doing is learning the theory behind teaching so that you can go on and teach anything. So you could teach anything from first aid to painting. It's that broad, because what you're doing is actually learning the principles and the theory behind being a good teacher and creating quality lessons and making sure that you know how to assess people correctly and you're meeting everyone's needs and the different needs of learners and the different styles. And whilst I was always aware of the different styles and needs and things like that, it was about really going a lot deeper and really understanding that. So that's what I've been doing. I'm currently about 70% through my assessment. The theory work is done, but today I actually need to record a micro teaching session, which you'll probably see as part of this video. The micro teaching session that I'm going to be teaching today is part of my course for marketing for artists, and the lesson that I'm going to do today is just a 15-minute really small one-to-one session, and I'm going to be looking at how we can identify the products for the market. We're going to have a think about when that market is on, what time of the year is it on, is there certain products we can make for that. So typically if it's a market that's on during November and December, we want to obviously look at thinking about Christmas decorations and things like that. And if it's towards the summer, is there more maybe brighter colours that we can bring into it? Or can we bring homewares and tea towels and different items? It's just about really getting those ideas going. And there is no right or wrong answer with this, because obviously that will come down individually to each artist and what it is they want to bring to the market. But it's just about thinking a little bit deeper, as opposed to just presenting your items. Actually, what can we bring to that market, and what are we expecting that audience to be, and what is their budget, and how can we put the right items in front of the right audience? Which will lead me on to the second part of my video and my teachings, which I'm going to go into having a quick look at our audience profile. How much do we think our expected customer is going to spend? Do our products sit right within that? For example, if we're creating £300 and £400 pottery, if it's a local craft market that is attracting pocket money type, is that really going to be the best fit, where maybe we need to be at a higher end market for that, or vice versa? You know, if we're attending a very high end market, are £10 items going to sit right? It's just kind of looking at that. Then we're going to conclude the session with looking at how we can think about products that we can make in next week's lesson. So based on our findings, what ideas can we pull together? And that's how I'm going to basically conclude the lesson. So that's my micro teaching. That will happen a little bit later on. I'm going to do that about 10, half 10 today. And then I'm also going to be filming a podcast episode. And I'm not going to make it long today. It's not going to be a big one. It's just going to be a actionable kind of video. And it's on the basis of me having half term and coming off the back of it, which I'm going to delve really into much later on. I need to find my phone. 2 seconds. I'm in a little bit of a conundrum. I've just realised that the mic wasn't recording, which I thought I'd hit record. Clearly it wasn't. You can see now that it's on red. So we'll go back and record it all. Also, I think it's best that I actually re-record because I realise I've still got the heating on, and if the heating is on and I haven't got the mic on, then there's definitely no way you're going to be able to hear me. So let's just roll with it and do it again. This is just typical everyday just things that Hannah forgets to do when running a business. And you'd think now, how many years in of doing recordings and videoing and all of this, that I'd actually remember to turn my mic on, but clearly not. And we're now at 9:35, so I've just wasted a good, 14 minutes. I feel like it's so dark now without this. Let's have a look. It's probably going to go off again in a little while, isn't it? Right, let's move that, because we don't need that just yet. Don't need that. I'm kind of cluttering everything up now, I realise. It's still so cold in here as well, guys. Oh no, I've got no battery. I'm sure everything I do, I have no battery. Let's plug in. Why is it so cold?
You haven't told me to grab.
No.
I'm standing here. To be told. I'm going to take the coat off. That's all I know about.
No, you haven't got to take your coat off. Hang on. Now I need to prepare myself because I've got the stick. You can just literally enter and then we're going to roll from there.
Okay.
So whenever you are ready. Yes.
How about the dogs? So
we're just going to have to ignore them.
okay. Just let them know we're recording now.
No, I've told him all morning that we're recording.
So shall I walk in now? Stop this and start again.
We can do. Because
I don't know how to do this.
You can leave it like it, just the red button on the top.
Stop it, man. This is a freaking camera. Hello class people, we're on the camera. I'm pretending to go into class, look. You're telling me you're having it to you. Compose yourself 15 minutes ago, Mark.
You know now we've lost the timing. Right, if I start at 25 past, I know. I've got, I am laughing.
Start walking in again.
No, let me keep a straight face. What do they do? It's not working. I don't even know.
I might have to take the coat.
Stop it, it's not even funny now.
It's not funny. God, how did we work together?
We didn't. Ryan's like, how? He used to be like, you've been there for 8 hours. How much have you got done? And I'm like, well.
I think it's a reoccurring theme, and I think I am part to blame.
Right, let's make sure we are filming.
And 3, 2, 1, action.
Go. Hello and welcome to today's.
I was going to walk in.
Yes, come in, because I'm not talking to the camera, I'm talking to you.
I was going to walk around this way.
No. Hello, coming in. Oh, right. That's one part done. Let's move the chair back round. I'll include the bloopers because me and my sister just couldn't keep a straight face for the most of it, and I had to stop because I'm not allowed to actually edit the footage. They're looking at me now through the window and the dog's barking. Hello. And my dog's jumping up the window. Honestly, this is just such a comical video. But yeah, I'm not allowed to edit the footage. It has to be one straight through take of the lesson. So that's what I did. But we had to stop and redo it because we absolutely had the giggles. But I'm going to go ahead now and do a cake topper because, well, I've walked into the door. Not the door, that's a chair. Honestly, what am I like? Right, let's open. That's my presentation I was doing. let's open creative space from xTool. Also, this is my iPad, and that was the presentation that I was working from. And it was set with a yellow screen because my sister has dyslexia, and a way of obviously meeting the needs of that is to set the screen. Oh, the dog wants to come back in. Honestly, the dog has just come back out. You can't keep up. Right, let's move that over there. Let's open the xTool space. Let's do a new project. She's back. Hello. Coming back in.
Recording.
Yeah, I'm recording. Oh, the dog's knocking the camera. The dog's barking.
Right, I'm going.
Right.
Bye.
See you later.
Okay, come on.
Right, let's head to the laser box. Let's switch it to the F1. And I'm just going to do, let's move you over here. Okay, so that's my screen. I'm going to just do a really simple number 4. So this is for my daughter. And I usually do really like nice calligraphy, pretty ones, but this isn't necessarily for me. This is for her. And I know that, oh, where's it gone? I've got the wrong button here. I know that she doesn't necessarily know the word written as 4 is the number 4. So I'm going to just do a number, but I need to find a cute one. We can't have it looking. Let's make it as big as we physically can. I think I might flip it in case it burns. Will it burn? I don't know. No, let's try it as not. Right, and then we're going to go into cut. And right, let's go and have a look over on the machine first. Let's get my computer. Let's get the USB, connect it, and everything should connect. Amazing. Okay, so user defined material. I'm just going to put a piece of paper down, make sure the dots are aligned to the framing. It says 24 seconds. That only took 24 seconds to cut out, so I'm going to get my glue gun and just plug it in. And I haven't actually done a cake topper in such a long time. If you have looked back at previous studio vlogs, you'll have seen that actually they were the core, or one of the core aspects of my business. Let's just close that down. Let's get the rest of what I need. Hopefully I've still got everything, yeah, to do the job. Just need a barbecue skewer, and I need to try and find my knife. Can I find my knife? Where are you? I'm after my scalpel. Got it. And my cutting mat. Let's move laptops. Honestly, it's an all sort of things, isn't it, today? Welcome to the Crazy life at Handmade. I feel like you're really low. Let me check. Okay, it's not as low as what I thought. So I'm thinking, I've done a number 4, and I explained a little bit earlier, but I just thought she'll easily be able to recognise that that's her birthday number. And I'm thinking of getting a rainbow cake of some sort and getting some little figurines or something and making it a little bit more than what it is. But I just thought, why not? I've got the tools. It's what I used to do. You know, it's just a little bit of effort to try and do it. So that's what we're going to do in between 1,000,001 tasks that need to get done today. Let's wipe that off. I'm hoping this glue gun works. Usually whenever I put my glue guns on, they like trip everything and the electricity in here. So usually when they're on the way out, I've gone through that many different glue guns because of it. They've like blown a fuse and then, yeah, tripped the electrics in here, which is never fun. Do I want to save project? No, I don't. All right, let's check emails, check where we're at. Right, phone, where are we? We are Notion. Let's get to where we are. Jobs to be done. Tuesday, record studio vlog. Well, that's kind of happening. I can't tick that off. Print the micro teaching sessions. Done that. I've recorded the micro teaching session. Cake topper. I've just got to reply to manuscript and exhibition tickets, which I'll do later on when I'm at home. So yeah, the only thing really left to do today is to record my podcast episode. And what I'm going to do for that, which I'll get set up actually whilst I'm waiting for the glue gun, is I need to get this little handy tool, and it is called a cam link. And we get the HDMI cable. Sorry, you can probably hear me and not see me on the screen. So I need a HDMI cable. So I've got that here, which is a nice long one. And I've got this USB cam link, which records and deals with up to 4K footage from what I know. But what it does, I can plug this in and I'll connect this part to my computer, from my computer, sorry, to my mirrorless camera. And then I open a software called Riverside, and I'll open that up here, and then that enables me to use this camera as a webcam. And what I do over on the Riverside software is set it up, and then I talk to camera. I can use it for when I'm hosting other podcasts or when I'm doing any live tutorials, and link it up to YouTube. But what I'm going to do is record from the software in there, because it also makes for a really easy like editing tool afterwards. They provide you with literally one click of a button. They kind of find the highlight moments in your podcast in like really short format, so I can just literally export them and then upload them to socials and things like that. And they come with subtitles, so it's just super easy. And then if I have any podcasts on, they also get their own recording, so they can do as they please, you know, with theirs if they want to, or they want it for their socials or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. Ideally, I wanted to get this cake topper done, so it was a task done. I'm always juggling multiple projects at the same time, but sometimes I just like to get one thing done at a time, so I haven't got to revisit it. So let's put, I need a bit of sandpaper. Where are you? Nope, not in there. Here it is. It's only quickly just to file the end off, and that should be fine. So I'll just get my stick, measure how much I need, and then just use the hot glue gun. Oh, this is like such a nostalgic moment. Honestly, I've absolutely loved making cake toppers over the years. it's such a fun thing, especially when you turn your calligraphy into something that is going to go on like photos and things like that. I've always just really enjoyed it. But this is just about as basic as they come. But there we have it, a sparkly champagne glittery number 4 cake topper ready for a birthday cake. So I'm going to put that aside. That is a job done. Let's turn the glue gun off. We don't need that no more. I do need my laptop on charge. I feel like we're actually really on time today to finish and get everything done, which, you know, is actually quite a miracle considering. I'm going to make sure that goes in my bag because I need that later on. Let's put my scalpel back and the laptop up. You know what, I'm going to let you in for a little bit of a secret here, or not so secret, or it's probably really obvious, who knows, but I actually haven't set anything out what I'm going to talk about in the podcast. I was going to just hit record and see where I go. I've got a rough idea. I'm going to sneeze, bless me. I've got a rough idea for what it is that I'm going to do, but nothing is outlined, nothing is like concrete, so we're gonna I can't see what I'm doing. Right, I'm gonna have to take that out. There we go. Oh, that's why I'm being stupid. I'm trying to put the HDMI into the USB bit into the HDMI. Right. Do you ever just get really like aggravated by wires and cables? Like, they're all just trying to do their own thing, and I feel like I'm like wrestling with an alligator, especially the thickness of this cord. Right, so that's in. I'm going to set you up here and plug you into somewhere. Sorry, this is like super close, isn't it? So this is the setup that I've got in Riverside. So here's what the viewer will see. Here is my camera set up via the cable to the cam link with the lighting, and it's got a record. You set your mic up, and then if you want to share the screen for any reason. But yeah, just about to record now and hopefully get it all done in the next 15-20 minutes or so. Okay, that is a podcast episode done. I realised I rambled on for a very long time. I'm a bit too close, aren't I? Let's zoom out. I said it was only going to be 5 minutes, and the first segment I recorded about 7 minutes, and the second segment I recorded about 12-13 minutes, so there already we have like 20 minutes. But yeah, it's just, I know I go on about the same things, and it's about search engine optimization and really sowing the seeds to the longer picture in building a business, but they really are important when we run a business. They allow me to not actively work in my business and still allow content and images and products and things to be found, and without them I wouldn't really have the business that I've built over the time. That's why I really recommend that you do it. The best bit about all of it, I don't even know if I'm in focus here, guys, I just realised. The best bit about all of it is that you can do it in your pyjamas, with your laptop, in front of the fire, in front of the TV. You know, it's not something you have to necessarily show up for. You can do it whatever time of the day. It doesn't require natural lighting, it doesn't require any fancy things. It is just you and your computer and just trying to get the best out of the search engines and getting your products found, because they deserve to be found, especially when you spend so much time making, creating, thinking, just throwing everything you've got into the product. So yeah, this side of the office is a mess, isn't it? I still haven't like moved it. That's why we don't film that way. We shoot this way. But yeah, I realised I have gone on and on and on and on in this video. I'm going to finish up here. My recording is about 25 seconds away from uploading. I have got to go back and do a lot of editing because there's 3 lots of videos essentially in this video that need to be sorted and edited in order for it to make sense to you guys at home. So that's what I'm going to go and do. And yeah, I've got the nursery run in about an hour, so I feel like I've done quite well to get it all done by 1 o'clock today, which, interestingly, like, honestly, these days don't actually happen. I'm surprised it's happened when I'm filming, because usually I hit the record button and the printers don't work, the camera's not charged properly, we've run out of battery, the SD cards are all full, the internet's not working. Like, when you use technology and stuff, you can bet your bottom dollar when you're on a kind of crunch time with it, they all just don't want to seem to work. But today it has worked. We've got everything done. I'm going to go and take my cute little cake topper home, nip to the shops, got a few things I need to get, and yeah, end the vlog here. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that takes the time to watch the videos, comment, like, subscribe, and just generally engage. It really is what makes my business really special, and it's the only reason I've been able to grow today. So I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions regarding marketing and just generally day-to-day life with running a creative business, let me know in the comments below. Or if you'd rather have a more personal conversation, head to any of my DMs where you can find me and I will be in touch. But yeah, thank you as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.